Evening, guys. How we doing? Evening, Ross. How you doing, chap? Good to see you. Intend to hope you get a great. Hope you have a great Christmas too. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, you too, and your family and the kids and whatever. All good. Have a fab time, buddy. By the way, when you building them Spitfire kits, as soon as I get this Tirpitzy thing built, pal, I'm trying my best here to get these built so I can get back to normal kind of stuff. Uh, so yeah. As soon as I get this Tirpitz done, which is coming on all right actually, mate, to be honest. So it's just trying to get as much bench time in as I can over the Christmas period, so I can get on with them Spitfires because I'm really am looking forward to doing them. Even though one of them's like an old Rebel kit, which is a challenge, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So I mean, we're getting there. Look, buddy, we're starting to get everything on and in place. So we're doing all right. We've got the guns built, so it's just a bit of painting and whatnot when it comes to it for that. So, but I've got all these little bits here that we've been working on last time I was live. All the little boats and stuff like that. So we're going to be muddling on with that at the moment. But all good fun. Hi Graham, how you doing? I just dropped my airbrush and bent the needle. Oh dear. Trying to think what it's called now. Because you can get the airbrush straightening, needle straightening thingamajig. They were all the craze for a little while. It saves buying a new needle. Oh, what's it called? Sharpener. That's what it is. You can get a sharpener and you put the needle in and twist it, and you go through the different grades, and then when you get to the end, it makes it nice and straight. Hi Muse, how you doing? Looking good, mate. I have the Tirpitz to build myself at some point. Do it in Dazzle Camo. It's really easy. It's anyone can do it. It's really simple, buddy. So anyway, so before my life, I better say, here, let me go back to Big Cam for a second. So obviously, all this Omicron, whatever you want to call it, COVID lark on the news, right? So sitting in the living room at 6 o'clock watching the news to see what's going on, because obviously Scotland's a little bit different, you know. And I'm sitting there watching the news, and you know, you sit on the sofa and the foot bit's up, it's electric, you know, it goes up, and I'm starting to nod off, you know, and it's just before I'm going live, so I'm kind of glad what happened, but I get this almighty thump on the door. Geez, oh, I have to say geez, oh, because of the words, but might be young ones watching in the future, but it wasn't the words I used, and leapt out of my skin to a massive bang on the door. And it's all good because I have loads of boxes of these, by the way, big boxes. These have just arrived, but in stock, and the box weighs a ton, and they are massive. So I've got big boxes of these that have just arrived for stock. The new tool SR71. So although I got the fright of my life, which woke me up and made sure I had a clear head for my life, that's what arrived and gave me the shock of my life. Now he brought in these big boxes, like big Rebel boxes, sort of size, you know, and two on the doorstep, and I went, cheers pal, and he went, there's more mate, and went off and come back with more boxes. So now my living room has got all these boxes until I sort it out, ready for stock. So yeah, I shall do that tonight, and they'll be on the website tonight. But yeah, SR71. Awesome. Can't wait. And I just got a text message from somebody. Who is that? Oh, it's my pal. Laughing. Someone's just texted me, it's not a tank. No, it's not a tank. I've built the 172 SR71 and that's big. So this one's big. Anyway, you could send them out as Christmas presents. Yeah. They're not cheap. Well, they are ish, you know. But what you get, I guess, they are. Right. I need to think about propellers for these little babies. And that's Annette's fault when she's watching. I know she'll watch at some point. But I really need to sort out a little prop for these things. Trouble is, they're so small, I wouldn't know really what size the props would be. I was going to say send me one for Christmas. And you missed my birthday. Oh man. The guy made me jump out of my skin anyway. All good fun. I'm glad they arrived quickly, you know. Because we had them on back order, so for when they came out. It's the first of many goodness that's coming this week. I have the old Testers 148 SR71. Oh wait, did Testers do one? Huh. Oh right, the old one. I wonder what year that was. I'd have to go on Scale Mates to find that out. Right, I'm going to just glue this silly little... I'm really tempted to put little faces on these. They just look like little characters. I would like the Buzz Tower at Mach 3 and SR71. Yeah, too right. I've got the Millennium Falcon too. Is it Millennium Falcon? We've got them as well. They're big kits. Bigger money than the SR71 anyway. We've got a few of the Star Wars kits now and there's a few more coming. Right, I've just glued that, so I'm just going to leave that there a minute. Now, if you remember, I did the metal finish on these little shiny, on these little lenses. And sure I said I'm going to put a little blob of crystal clear on them. So I'm going to do that now. I need to make sure they sit flat so they're level, because when you put the crystal clear on, you don't want it running. You want it to sit nicely on the center there. So I'm just leveling them up on these clamps. So then when I put it on there, it'll look nice. Flat as I'm going to get it. Trying to get it flat without it pinging off the clamp, if you know what I mean. That wouldn't be clever. Now, this one. I didn't know Testers done one though back in the day. Obviously this one's a new tool as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it is. I've got that Mandal... Right, I'm not a spacey person. Is it Mandalorian or whatever it's called? The one everyone's going on about in a minute. We've got a load of them coming too. Oh. Collins, the Tester's Kirk kit was released in 1984. Oh, right. Cool. Right. So, little blobs put on here. So I'm just going to use a cocktail stick. A little dollop like that. I'm just going to get that in the centre there. Spread it about. I need to use the old magnifying glass, I'm afraid, because my eyesight is not brilliant. I want to make sure I get all that circular bit covered. Like so. That's better. I'll show you in a sec. Super. Right, so what I'm trying to do is that, can you see that? And it's just a little tiny bit, it's not a big dollop. And when that dries crystal clear, give me like a little lensy bit on it. I'm just glad you never sent me it. That would have been a bit mad. I'll stick to the Spitfire. I know where I stand with him. See this sci-fi malarkey. Sci-fi's as bad as armour. No offence to you armour guys. And the Warhammer. Right, I'm just putting a little bit more on this one. Trying to make sure I get it in that perfect circle shape, so. You don't want too much. So it over spills. There we go. See that? Oh, no, no. So it's just a little coating on that circle there. If you want a better challenge, Fred, I'm sure I can find something. No, mate. No, you're cool, pal. Thank you. You've been more than kind enough with the Spitfire, and we will just leave it at that. Evening, Richard. How are we doing? Hope you're keeping wellish, as well as you can be. I was just saying that the SR71's arrived in stock, and she's a big box. So, just getting some more of this crystal clear on here. Just trying to keep it in that circle, inner circle, to get it how I want it. The fun bit, Ross, with the Spitfires is I've got some 3D cockpit decals. which are going in the kit that you sent. So I'm going to be interested to see how that comes out. And I'm looking forward to that. Oh, go outside where the light's not so bright. So there you go, there's another one. This will take overnight to dry and get it how I want it. So we shall see these next time, how they've turned out. Just texting now. The box looks bigger than a holiday suitcase. Yeah, the boxes are massive. I don't know if anyone's got it, but if you've got the new tool Avro Vulcan from Airfix, the box is the same size as that. Roughly. And if you've not seen the new tool one, I mean, I know some will have because I have got them in stock and been posting them out. But, the box is massive. Right, let's just see, make sure I'm happy with that. The reason I keep touching it like this, and you're going to laugh at this, but it's the only comment I can think of, is because with crystal clear, because it's thick, or reasonably thick, I don't want a nipple. I want it to be a flat dome. Like that. Right. Sweet. So there's a third one there. So I'm going to leave them in my little holder there. And they can stay in there until tomorrow or whenever. How can I show you? There they are. I'm just going to sit them in there and leave them over there out of the way. All good. Awesome. Right, next. Trying to think. I need to try and make some little props for these, I guess. My little aeroplanes there. Now, it's going to be the awkward bit. How am I going to go about making a prop small enough for there? Just wondering if I stretch some sprue maybe. This is going to be a bit of a trial and error now. I'm going to kind of see what I can come up with. I'm sure there's something. I'm just wondering if I don't know. I'm going to see how this looks. Might look silly this, so don't know. Just thinking. Kind of thinking out loud here. I suppose by the time it's tucked in there and everything else, Don't know. I'll have to think on that one. Not happy with that. Looks like a thin bit of wire sticking out. No good. Right, back to reality. I'll have to think about that. How we're going to go about making a little prop for it. Pictures. Desktop maybe. There you go. Tirpitz. Neat. Right, according to this, is that a shadow or is that black? Black on that picture. I've got some pictures of actual Tirpitz in front of me. Yeah, they're black. Right, so we've got some black to spray on these boats. So more masking, and there is a faint water line there for me to follow. So we'll go with some of the old wavy tape because that gets around the bum. It's a new tool of the Vulcan Steel 172. Yes, mate, yes. Yeah, it's new tooling, apparently better detail. But yeah, it's still 172. Right, I need to put this lamp on again, I'm sorry. Well, I see where this water line is. Because this bit here, it's got to be done in black. Oh. Hold that there for a minute. A good thing with this wavy tape, you can bend it, get it where you want it. Like so. I believe I've got to do this to all these boats. Should have just cut it, shouldn't I? Silly bugger. Oh dear, dear, dear. Next time I do this, remember to cut it, pretty boy. And pull it. We just pulled everything out of position. Oh dear. Oh, I've made a right pig here of that. Try again. Is he trying to see a faint little water line? My little tiny boat is a pain. Right, I'm going to cut it this time. Messing about. Then I can spray these up black now then. That's the theory. Yeah, that's better. Super, mate. It'll be easy now, but get it light off. Yeah. So that bottom part now has all got to be in black. Right, I'll just quickly do these others, but I'm going to cut the tape this time, not pull it. And then I won't mess it up like I just did. And then we can get them sprayed up. Just trying to see that faint waterline mark. Yeah. See if you don't get it in the right place. You're going to notice it on the photos. That's the trouble. But with this tape you can bend it slightly and get it exactly where you want it. Super. Keep that there like that, I think. Masking, masking, masking. At least there's no knots like poor old David had to do today on his wooden clock. Alright, that's 2 down. 4 little ones to go. Oh my word. Even smaller. At least the little boat should be quicker. He says in hope. It's weird as well because they're not straight the waterline. See, because they're like whatever boats they are. You kind of go up and down the waterline. The black bit. Which makes it even more fiddly. Be easier if it was a bigger scale. But it is what it is. Can't see anything on Facebook at the minute. Whoever's commenting. Whatever's going on. So I'm busy with little boats. I suppose in theory they're that small. I could have maybe just hairy sticked them. But that's not my style. Yeah, that was quite quick, that one. Cool. We're getting there. 2 more to go. There better not be no more big heavy bangs on the door. No. Yeah, that's a good thing with a room here. I can hear the door quick. Mrs. is downstairs anyway. Doing a wax melt stuff. She does. Round we go. That. Just put that up there out of the way. Yeah. One more. Let me do some fun stuff. I do look at the chat as well while I'm doing this. Let me stick my head up and have a look. Still really need to figure out how to get visitors and guests and stuff on here. Been saying that for ages, but yeah, sweet as a nut. Yeah. So we've got all these lovely little boats here now, all taped up, ready to paint the bases in black. There you go. And talking of Annette, after I spoke about her, and here she is. Hi Annette, how you doing? I was trying to figure out how to do a little prop on my silly little aeroplanes, but I've not figured it out yet. Evening Fred, just been watching Pearl Harbor. Remembered, sorry that I'm a bit late. Oh, no problem at all, pal. Pearl Harbor's a great film. Tora, personally, I think is a bit better, but it's still a good film. I'll tell you what I did watch yesterday, which is really cool. I was watching, I'll get it right. Is it War Down Below? War Below. I think it was a War Below or War Down Below, something like that. Let's just have a quick Google. War Below movie. The War Below. That's what it was. About, I'm not going to say too much because obviously don't want to spoil it for you guys. But yesterday I was supposed to be live, and what happened was I spotted the War Below 2021 on Netflix, and I thought, right, I don't want to miss not seeing it. So what I tend to do is I click watch, and then I watch 10 minutes, and then I turn it off, and then it's there to continue watching when I'm ready. And that was my plan, but the film was that good I ended up watching the whole film and then remembered that I was due to go live. But because of the film and it was that good, I forgot. So that's why I wasn't live yesterday. Brilliant film about World War One and how they ended up pretty much making it work in their favour so we could win the war. Very cleverly done, and about a bunch of guys that I didn't know about and not widely known about, if you know what I mean. Um, I always took it that it was all soldiers and whatnot, but it wasn't. And these 6 guys made it possible. 6 guys made the opportunity possible for them to win the war, for us to win. So, I mean, you think of all the 40 odd thousand people daily that were dying, and it all boiled down to 6 guys. Absolutely amazing. I'm just plugging in the old compressor there, that was all. Yeah, so the war below, absolutely awesome. If you get to watch it, 2021 release, it's on Netflix for free. Amazon, I think, are charging to rent it or whatever, but really good and a must watch. Right, last time I was live, I kept saying sorry about the noise in my spray booth. Now, what I didn't realise is I've got noise suppression on the software that I'm using, and it actually suppressed the noise of the spray booth, which was interesting because I don't watch myself on my live, and when I did to see how loud it was, I realised that the suppression was working and stopped the racket that the spray booth makes. So that was really cool. So I don't need to apologise for the noise. It did make my voice sound a little bit different, but apart from that, it was all good. So I'm just going to use, I don't want to use a normal black, so I'm using Alclad rubber tyre black. And the camera is not linking up for some reason. Camera pictures there. Oh, I've clicked something stupid now. Right, there. Right, we'll just try that again. There. Now, will it show my hand? No. Right, so the camera's not working at the minute for some reason on the spray booth. So I'm just going to have to do it without the camera. And probably because I disconnected it, so I didn't trip over it. And when I reconnected it, it's playing silly games. So I'm just going to spray these quick. Evening, Quano. Yeah, little black bits. I'll let them dry, and then we'll peel that tape off. I thought my ears were burning. I noticed there was no noise from the spray booth. That's really effective. Yeah. So I'm going to talk while I'm doing this. I'm going to talk in different levels, just so I can see what it sounds like after my life. And hopefully, you know, it sounds like me talking normally and not having to shout or anything like that. Because believe me, in here, I would need to shout. That's 4 done, 2 more to go. Two more and I'll run out of paint. One left. Good job. Quickly rinse. Out. Yeah, super job. Evening, David. Good stuff. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, the noise suppression's cut the noise out completely. I mean, like I say, I hate watching myself, but I wanted to see if it was any noise from it and how loud it was. And when I put the video on, and I skipped because I hate seeing myself. I skipped to the bit on the airbrush, and I thought I've turned the volume on because there was nothing. And I'm like, oh wow. So yeah, the noise suppression works really well. Shame it doesn't drown out my grandkids and stuff. But yeah, if I could get technology like that, I'd be awesome. Evening, Fred and company. A bit late. Back to machine clean. Forget about the live stream. No worries, pal. The live stream's not kind of regulated at the moment. I'm just kind of getting whatever opportunity I can at the moment. That's my my only theory. So there you go. There's my black bits on there, and that's Joy. That's one of the first ones I did. So I can now peel that off, and we should be good. Awesome. There you go. See that? Yeah, that's cool. Happy chat. Work my way along, getting them all off. That's the thing. This paint dries so fast, especially indoors like this. You can just peel that off like that. Here's one of the slightly bigger boats. Now, slightly bigger one there. There's the brown, grey, and then the black. Cool. Happy chat. Always good when it works out. Doesn't always work out well enough. It's worked out, so it's all good. See, now I could have hand painted that, like I said. saved myself a world of hurt with all this masking and that carry on. But I just think it's better. Yeah, you got to keep cleaning everything and all that, but it is what it is. Thing is, it's we're not in a rush, you know. Just as well with this build, because it's took me long enough, time-wise. Although actual hours, I don't think it's been that long. It's just more the length of time where I can get actual bench time. It's been more the issue than anything. Yeah. So at least when I post pictures, you can see that daft bugger, he just airbrushed everything, even the tiny bits. So happy days. So there we go. There's my little boats. All good. All 6 of them. 2. Yeah, 6. I bet there's more. I've just not noticed them on the instructions yet. So there you go. And there's the black on there and the grey and the brown. All good. Happy chap. So, what's next? Right, they've got little black dots at porthole kind of dots. No, I'm not going to drill them in it. They are far too small for having a carry on like that. I will have my London bus done before you finish the Tirpitz. You certainly will, Ron. I think the original Tirpitz was built quicker than what I'm building. So we've got little circular dots on here apparently somewhere. I'm going to have to use the old magnifier again, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, I see them. I also see a little mistake I made on that one. And that one. Now I'm looking under a magnifying glass. A little bit on that one. That one's good. Them 3 need sorting out. Because although they're small and really probably insignificant, I can tell. And that's not good enough. So I never said a word. I'm getting you stick today, innit? That's what it is. Right, I've noticed I've got a little bit of brown on some of the grey there when I done the brown. It's gonna need dealing with. I need to get that grey again, because when they sit on the boat there and you zoom in, you're gonna see it. So I'll sort that out. Another time. I don't know if you'll see that. I have to go right up close and it'll probably go out of focus. But there's a tiny bit of brown. Can you see that where the portholes are? And that should be grey. So I'm going to need to deal with that. It's what it is. I don't want to glue that on because of the thingamajig. the thingy jig with a whatchamacallit. Right, what was this for? I mean, everybody so far who's chatting away, at least, all knows one another. But for those of you that are lurking in the background, which I can see there is some, all the guys in the YouTube chat, near enough, they all do their own live streams. So when you clock their names and they're chatting away, give them a little subscription because their builds are awesome. And trying to figure out what that silly blob one is for. Yeah, their builds are awesome, and they do a lot of live stuff. Well worth a sub to. There's far too many good ones there in the chat for me to name them all. But have a look-a-loo and see what you're doing. Fred, are you doing a sea wash on the boat? Yes, I will be, yes. I've got 2 of the ship's weathering sets that we stock in the shop, and there's set 1 and there's a set 2 somewhere. I've already used some on the deck. There's the other one there, ship weathering set 2. So that's the full ship's weathering set. So I'll be using that on here and messing about. Right, what was that extra blob for? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It goes somewhere. Oh, right, yeah, there. It goes on there, I believe. I've got the right part there. Right, that's 21. Goes on the front end there. An angle bit. Yep, so it goes on there. So that's going to have to be in dark grey. I think. What colour is that there? Yeah, it'll be dark grey. No, dark sea grey, wherever it's gone. There it is. That's just where the paint's worn thin. Yeah, I could say that, can I? I was watching your video about that IPMS show you went to a few months back. Learned a few things about painting from cars to armour moves. Yeah, IPMS. I'm a member of IPMS. It's handy. Comes in very handy. Right, a little bit of blue tack on this one. Cheers, Graham. To be honest, mate, I'm not too bothered. You see all the thumbs up and everything else. I know, I get it. You know, it puts you up in the rankings and whatever, but people will do what they would like to do. I just do what I do, and that's it. If people want a thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't know. There ain't not much other options, is there? Right, I'm just going to spray this dark grey quickly. Don't take a sec. There you go. Light grey to dark grey. Sorted. As quick as that. My video is a local show. Oh, right. I'll have to look, Muse. Now I've got a bit more time on my hands, up until the 28th, I think it is. I'll have to pop over and have a little look. I've got so much to catch up on, it's unreal. And I've got so many deliveries coming this week as well. I've got that much pre-order stock and stuff coming, and it's all arriving kind of this week. It's arriving in the UK like probably Friday it did, and it's all getting boxed up and sent over to me from the suppliers, and it's like it's just madness from one day to the next at the minute. Detroit area auto modelers show, that would be really cool to see. I will have a look at that, because over in the US they love their aircraft. Better open this window a bit more before I get in the doghouse. There's a button here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise it'll end up smelling and I'll get me in here. Tora should be next. Yes. Tora should be here this week. Loads of them. As you do. I get all these pre-order stuff, and it's like I'll take 7 of them, 10 of them, 9 of them, blah blah blah, and I have no idea when half this stuff's coming and when it's getting released, but when it does, just all arrives. We love our muscle cars. Yeah, this is it. That's what I mean. And the finish you guys get. I mean, obviously we all get a good finish on our cars, you know, but in the US, man, they get awesome finishes on real cars, let alone scale models, you know. So it's like a whole different world when it comes to cars over there. Right, I'm going to try this pencil lock. I can't remember who said. Sorry, I forgot who said. But I'm going to give this pencil a go with this green. Someone was saying about for the windows. See what it looks like. If it don't work out, I can always paint over it. Someone said about graphite pencil. Trouble is the old one eye struggling to see. Right, it's not really doing anything, but it might be because I've got a crap pencil. Right, I think what I need to do is use a soft leaded pencil rather than a normal pencil. I think the HB pencil's just too hard a lead. So, think Freddy boy. Where's my... Go for plan B. We'll go for weathering pencils. Nice silver. Yeah. So we'll try this way. I think that was the last week's show, and I think it was Panzer Cohen asked you. Oh right, yeah, maybe it was. Sounds about right. Sounds like a Panzer trick. See, when I read all these different things, it's trying to remember who says what. Hmm. I mean, I've got to remember it is tiny, so. By the time it's in the midst of all that lot there, I guess you're not even really going to notice it. Especially if you see all the rigging I've got to do. See how much rigging's on this Tirpitz? My word. I don't know what to say about that. Seems to be working. Definitely seems different. I'm gonna play music. Some delivery driver. Thought I was in Detroit myself there for a minute, Muse. Evening, Lewis. I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you doing? Rigging on a Tirpitz thread. There isn't any. yeah, okay. That's actually come out not too bad, to be honest. Oh, you won't see it there, really. I'll turn this big light off in a minute and then show you. Evening, Roy. How you doing, chap? Keeping well, I hope. Kind of last person I'd expect to see on here. I'll see what the chat says when he speaks. Yeah. That'll do me. There we go. So, you can see that very well, but definitely made it different anyway. Hard to tell really in this light. Yeah, much better than what it was anyway. Now, I believe the nose bit is red. Yep. Right. So the nose, I'm good. I'm supposed to be asleep. Start at 3 AM. What you like? Get to sleep, chap. Connecting streaming software to go live. Well, I don't know what happened there. Don't know why that all disconnected on Facebook. That's a strange one. Oh, it's because I've gone past an hour. Facebook's funny like that. You see, when you go past an hour, it doesn't like you. I had this before. It gets upset with you. I'm good, mate. Just being nosy. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, pal. I've got a week off, so I'm making the most of it. I know I'm brush painting. Shock horror. It's not an airbrush. I'm using alclads as well, huh? But you shouldn't really brush paint with them, but it's alright touching up stuff like that. Right. So that's me realised that I've been over an hour because, like I say, Facebook goes berserk after an hour. So I'm just going to clean out my brush here. Where have I put my other cleaner? There it is. I've got a little bottle with a little bit in it. At least you're working, Lewis. Up my end of the country, drivers are needed urgently. All classes, but especially the heavies. Yeah. It's getting quite bad apparently out there, so not good. Right, I'm going to put this pencil away because if I don't, I'll forget. And then I'll cry because I can't find it when I need it. And that, my friends, is me for today. Tell you what, I'll just quickly glue that little chap on there. Ensure this little fella here. Get that blue tack out now. Glue this on, at least I feel like I've actually glued something. This little fella, or female, whatever it is. It's not going to glue because the needle's blocked. One thing after another, isn't it? Huh? Right. Yeah. One needle unblocked. Do you know how many years I've been doing that with a lighter? And then I'll see someone putting online, oh, don't do that, oh, no, I could catch fire. I'm like, seriously? How many years I've been doing it? Right, get that in the right position. There we go. So, we're looking good anyway. We're there, I've got my little domey thing on, I've just put on. Once that's had an aqua gloss, that'll darken off. We've got our boats, even though I need to do a little touch up on them, but the black, the grey and the brown. And we've got a little bit of pencil there on the aeroplane window and a little red bit on the tip. Happy days. And of course I've got my little crystal clear dome things that are nearly dry, you can see that. Just that little white dot in the centre to dry and then go clear. And then we'll be good with that. So overall, we've done alright, considering. It's not that way, the whole country is short of drivers, although I don't blame some drivers for quitting the amount of crap we've had to put up with. But one guy drives into the side of me, oh dear. The other week he said, sorry mate, I didn't see you and refused to give details. And I get moaned at from my boss, well that's a bit crap. That's not really fair, Lewis, is it? What's that all about? You give him a slap? Oh man, lucky I'm not a lorry driver. I wouldn't have been amused, had it? I'd end up giving them a clonk. But, yeah, that is what it is, I suppose. You get some people out there that are like that and ruin it for you, buddy. Not good. Right, let's get back to the big camera. So, yeah, that's as much as we're getting done tonight. That's another hour done. We're getting there. Nearly time to put the boats actually on the actual ship. So, all good. I mean, it is a big old ship. A lot of dirt. It's getting there, which is all good. And I've got to have a little looky loo at this. It's SR71 that we've just had all delivered up. Look at it. Box is massive. It's really full as well. It's heavy as well. You see that? Got all that on it. And the detail on it is awesome, by the way. I've seen pictures of somebody who's already done it. Look at that. I mean, it's some size. 68.2 centimeters long. So that's flipping. That's two and a half rulers. And then 35 centimeters, which is a full ruler wide. So yeah, fair size. Big boxes. What's that? 150 hours to build and paint and 2 hours to sink. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah, I could have just done a dio and just had it like that in water and just left it and said, there you go. There's a diorama of the Tirpitz. Wouldn't have been as much fun though. Yeah, so I've got to go. I've got to sort out all these kits and get them on the website. So not on here or on the website. Right, no rest for the wicked, as they say. Well, everyone, thank you very much for popping by, chit-chatting, whatever, commenting in the YouTube and on Facebook. How you doing? Good to see you, you know. Good to see you, Fred. Ship's looking amazing. Like the look of the blackboard. Take care. Stay safe, buddy. Until next time. Yep, you too, Annette. You take care, girl. And yeah, I'll be live again. I'd like to say tomorrow. I've got an old fella that I want to go and visit. I'm his support bubble. So I want to pop by and see him. I might do that after a live tomorrow or something. Just see how he's doing. Obviously this time of year, I like to try and visit him while I'm off work so I can say hello to him. So but yeah, I'm hoping to be live tomorrow, so at 7 o'clock again, hopefully. All good. Thank you very much, everyone. Cheers for your comments, support, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. And I'll see you all tomorrow about 7 o'clock, and we'll get a bit more done. I really wanted to get the guns on and all that lot before Christmas, so then after Christmas it's just like rigging and stuff like that. That's my plan. If it works out that way, it's a whole different ball game, but that's the idea. So take care, stay safe, and enjoy your evening, and I shall see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, guys, and see you soon. Bye for now.